Hey everybody, how's it going? We have another great upper body workout for you today. So our warm-up is going to be jumping jacks, arm circles forward and back, eyes wide and T's, and steel jacks. We're going to do those 3 times, resting about 30 seconds in between each. You can take more time if you need, if you feel like you need to rest more. But we're going to go 3 times and then move on to the first exercise, which is going to be single arm chest press. This is going to target the pecs, shoulders, and triceps. So we're going to lay on the ground. Call this a hook lying position where your knees are up. That'll take some of the stress off your back. Gonna hold the weights this way, about 45 degrees from your body, not too far up, not too far close to your body, just right in the middle there. So we're gonna press both up to start, and then we're gonna hold one weight up there while we bring the other one down, nice and slow, and back up. So if you wanna make this hard, you can do all on one side like I'm doing, and then after you do 15, switch to the other side. Alternatively, you can do one and then switch to the other and switch to the other and alternate back and forth for a total of 15 reps on each arm. We're going to do 4 sets there and then move on to the second exercise, which is going to be a renegade row. So get into a plank position. We're going to hold a weight and row back towards your hips this way. Now if you want it to be easier, if you want to modify a little bit, you can go down onto your knees and row from the ground this way. You're still going to feel a great workout and contraction into your lats and your upper back, even if you're on your knees this way, so don't worry about it if you need to modify. So again, if you want to make it difficult, do them all on the same side. We're going to do 20 reps. If you want to make it a little bit easier, modify a little bit, alternate hands. So 1 and then switch, and that way the lat won't get too tired and you can do 20 on each side that way. So 4 sets there as well. Alright, so coming up next in our workout is a superset for our shoulders. So grab your weights. I'm going to use the water bottles. You can use backpacks, whatever you've been using lately. So we're going to stand, keep the core nice and tight. So I'll actually show you from the side first. We're going to stand this way with the core activated, so you're not going to be extending through your back too much this way. If you start to feel like you're bending in your back and your ribs are flaring out, that means your abs aren't quite activated as much as they should. So kind of crunch down on the abs this way and then pull the shoulder blades back. So this is the proper starting position as opposed to here. Okay, so for the shoulder press, we're going to hold in a neutral grip. So what that means is that my hands aren't turned forwards or turned back. They're kind of right in the middle. That'll put the least stress on your shoulder. So we're going to press straight up and back down. We're going to do 15 reps, keeping that core nice and tight. So from the side, I'm still standing up nice and tall. I'm not bending back as I press. So we're going to, my water bottle's leaking. So we're going to do 15 reps there, and then right away go into the superset. So it's going to be a front raise. You can use the same weights or a lighter weight. So lift those arms straight up, just to shoulder height, and back down nice and slow. So we're avoiding swinging the weights, just moving the arms. The core is nice and tight. I'll show you from the side. This way. So that's going to target the front of your shoulder as well as the side of your shoulder. So moving on, the next part of our workout is going to be a bicep curl. We're going to alternate for this one. So it's going to be 3 sets of 20 reps. Now for an alternating bicep curl, I want you to complete 1 full rep on one side and then move to the other. Sometimes you'll see people kind of curling this way, but I don't like that as much because that means you can't really focus on the muscle that's being worked. You have to think about both arms at the same time as opposed to really being able to focus on the one arm. So 1 up and down and the other side. Show it from the side. So again, that'll be 3 sets of 20 reps and resting about 30 to 60 seconds in between. And then moving on from there, we're going to do a tricep overhead extension. So for this, I like to have a seat. It's just a little bit more stable. So we're going to do 1 arm at a time. Grab your weight, arm up over your head. Make sure your arm is about parallel with your torso as far back as you can go. If it's a little bit in front, you can see my arms in front of my body a little bit, that's fine. And we're going to press straight up, trying to keep the upper arm as stable as possible and squeezing in the tricep here. So that's going to be 3 sets of 15 reps on each side. So with this one, I would just do the 15 reps and then switch to the other arm, 15 reps and back and forth. Okay. All right, so to finish up, we're going to do a core circuit. So we're going to do 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off for the 4 exercises, and then we're going to repeat twice. Okay, so if you need more time to rest in between, so say 20 seconds on, 20 seconds off, that's fine. Just want you to get through this, this core circuit. So we're going to start with 20 seconds of plank with a leg kick up. So get into a nice tall plank position. If you need to modify and go on your knees, that's fine. Or also if you want to go on your elbows, that's just fine too. I'm going to show you in the full plank position. So start in the plank, we're going to lift one leg up and then switch. So notice how I'm not dropping my foot down to the ground too fast, just nice and controlled. And with this, I'm trying to keep my hips as stable as possible so I'm not swinging from side to side. I'm just activating that glute to kick that leg up, okay? So 20 seconds there, and then we're going to move on to a plank shoulder tap. So same idea, we're going to start in a plank and try and keep our body as stable as possible. So shift your weight to one hand, tap the shoulder. And the modified version on your knees, I'll show you, it's going to look pretty similar. And that's fine if you need to modify. So 20 seconds there as well. And then to finish up, we're going to do 2 that are kind of similar. So we're going to start on the right side. We're going to drop the hips down and bring it back. Drop the hips down, bring it back. So we're just rotating the hips. This is going to make those obliques fire, especially bringing it back up. And we're going to do 20 seconds to the right and then 20 seconds to the left. Drop the hips down, back. Hips down, and back. So we're going to repeat all 4 exercises 2 times through, and that's the end of today's workout. As always, guys, if you feel like you need to modify, that's fine. We give you some modifications that are really easy to do for the workout, but also feel free to reach out, email us. We can give you like a kind of a personal, customized workout with some more modifications, and also feel free to use either no weights or lighter weights than the ones we're suggesting. But good luck with this workout, and hope you like it.